to the ground. It's Kamara. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Hey, team six. Team six.
On 2nd and 9, Brady is going to let this go for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd down, Brady. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14.
He's checking.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Check it out.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Here we go.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he completes this to Russell Gage. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. We're scoreless after 1. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan, he goes full extension, and he's got it.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll try the right side here with Smith, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He wants it all for the end. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 32 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Bryant's extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Brady. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Go, go. 27 Mike. Mike, gun. Come on out here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Let him go.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let him go.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
20.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Jones has it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
That's the one you got the street. I got him. I'm 25. Check. Check right 54. 35.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. This complete to Jones. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run it. Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Scott Miller, 74 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Rick Lance. Got it. Come on, boy, 47. Check, 47.
Throwing again. Ryan. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 38, Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
There we go, 37 is the Mike. Mike 37. So we got Rip. There we go, 37 is the Mike. Mike 37. Quit talking about it and bring it. Alert.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 45's the Mike. Touchdown. Bandit. Easy. Second.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He gets it to Thomas. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. 37. I got it. Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key to tight end. 40.
From the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Johnson, the intended target. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Brady, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Caught, Kelsey, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Brady again. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Falcons grab it. Past the 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Wide 20. Mike 45. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
On 1st down, Brady. He sets to fire deep. It got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
The Saints on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 37 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Ready. Got it. 54. Danny. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
On third down, Ryan. The open man is Smith. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A third down gain of 19. Ryan now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And he's got room. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Brady now on first down. Miller with first down and more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
45. Mike.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Hey, 66. Hey, Alpha. 45. I got one. Check. 45 to Mike. Check. 45 to Mike. Watch the curve.
Again, it's Brady. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go up. No, 66. Regular.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Hey, Charlie.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Brian wants to throw it. Pass incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run. Devontae Freeman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
45, Mike, 45.
Heavy on the edges. Sugar. 72.
Brady now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep